Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Lex Imperialis. We're heading into, is it Lethus?
Nothing escapes my sight.
Got a little trap. Lethus the world's called, I think, which is where this Imperial tithe has been stored. We've just fought our way through a faction of sort of crazy militia. Looking for the rest of the Arbites. He's got something for us, better be good. Old key. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that. Now, there was stuff around this side. I don't...
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Can I even get there? There's definitely stuff around there. How do we get to this stuff? Maybe we'll keep pushing around. Maybe it will become more obvious. I'd rather not miss it. Like maybe there's another way round up here or something. Okay, well let's keep going, rather than worrying too much about that right now. Arbitrator, stand ready. Protocol RT-091. We have important visitors. Yeah, you do. Greetings, rogue trader. A thin, grey-haired woman addresses you in a dry, featureless voice. She is hardly ancient, but something appears to have drained her of all colour and emotion, leaving only the bare minimum necessary to perform her duty. Greetings, Shiga. The lack of provisions and order here has driven the recruits to anarchy. You were supposed to keep the guardsmen in good shape. I'm awaiting an explanation. They have spawned extra mouths and rebelled against their commanders. There were too few of us to prevent this, but we will not issue a single extra ration merely over an unplanned human surplus. I won't even ask if you've tried to petition the Administratum for additional provisions. I know it is not in your instructions, and I can see that you do not care about this human surplus, as you put it. Why is your landing pad blocked? I will formally apologize for this on behalf of the Adeptus Arbites. We've been forced to stockpile shipments of weapons and explosives within the walls of the outpost to keep the living tithe from getting to them. I was attacked by guardsmen. Throne's blood, more losses among the living tithe. The arbitrator rubs her temple wearily. I almost got killed and you're worried about damage to your tithe. The damage to the tithe is real, while your death remains in the realm of speculation. I ask that you not forget to whom you are talking, Mistress Yeager. Be mindful of your words. Do not confuse my responsibilities with yours. My duty is to guard the tithe, not ingratiate myself with people of higher standing. Solomon looks you in the eye and shakes his head. It's pointless. She has spent too much time in this insane place. Are you able to speculate how likely the following development is to occur? The rogue trader sends the insolent lawwoman to the most throne-forsaken planet there is, where she will guard the dust at her feet for the remainder of her life, in solitude. Considering the necessity of the Adeptus Arbites maintaining its alliance with your dynasty, the Marshal may well give his assent to such a penalty. Yeager bows her head. This insolent lawwoman has fully earned her punishment and will be watching her mouth from now on. Why have you not dealt with the insurgents? If by dealt with you mean a combat operation to capture or eliminate the insurgents, such a move would involve casualties among the arbitrators or recruits. This is unacceptable. We protect the tithe from outside encroachment and nothing more. Your supervision of the living tithe is insufficient. Given the secrecy of the planet, the number of arbitrators available, and the capriciousness of the Maw, the current supervision is optimal. It is not up to standard, and that is putting it mildly, but neither we nor the Administratum can provide more. This world clearly has problems. It is about time someone fixed them. Then let us not waste time and move on to the purpose of your inspection. The authenticity of the Administratum and Adeptus Arbites authorizations has been verified upon your vessel's identification. I am aware that this is not a social visit. Speak plainly. Why has the head of the dynasty come here in person? The Marshal has ordered the tithe to be transported to Dargonus. Start loading the barges. Yeager lifts her gaze to the foul skies of Lethus. So that's how it is. After so many years. Understood, rogue trader. We will begin loading immediately. 7 days have passed. Lord Captain, your shuttle pilot reports that due to the loading activity, it is no longer possible to keep the shuttle on Lethus' surface. There is a risk of collision with the cargo handling mechanisms. The shuttle will remain in orbit until it can safely land at the Arbites outpost and take you aboard. I apologize for the inconvenience, Rogue Trader. If there's any consolation, we are nearly done. One thing we still require in order to complete the loading procedure is the tithe inventory. The clerk, Tertius Quart, has it. As much as it offends me, I must ask you to return him to the outpost. That said, retrieving the inventory without the clerk will also suffice. Sending the Rogue Trader on errands, the nerve of this woman. Why don't you fetch him yourself? All arbitrators are busy remotely monitoring the transport protocol. No one leaves the outpost alone, which means we would have to form a unit, and that, in turn, means the loading process would stop. Believe me, I would never have asked a Rogue Trader to run an errand for me, but I'm doing my best to streamline the process.
The process is questionably streamlined. According to initial data analysis, these laypeople demonstrate an efficiency ratio of under 38.45%.
We're doing everything we can, those of us still left on this blasted planet. You do not have to wait here for years wasting away. You do not get to judge us. I'll see to the clerk. Where is he? The section the Court is currently taking inventory of is not far from here. We've blocked the passage so the living tithe doesn't bother the scribes. I will clear the way for you now. She gives the dataslate a few quick swipes with her finger. Is there anything else I need to know about him? Hardly, but I can give a brief resume. Like other scribes, Quart was personally selected by the prefect to maintain the inventory. He is meticulous, efficient, and incredibly committed. I saw him on several occasions, and he was always immersed in his work. Jaeger frowned slightly. Perhaps even obsessively so. Alright, let's get out there.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Let's have a look around this outpost first. Red rust extends along the entire length of the container. It has only been cleaned of the container's... Oh. It has only been cleaned off the container's number and the immaculately polished Aquilo on the side.
Cast your eye there.
Have a look in a sec. Decayed books rest on the gilded pedestal. The plaque underneath it bears the half-faded letters of an inscription in High Gothic. Lex Imperialis, volume 964, appendix 33b. Neat stacks of papers and diagrams, their meaning obscured by codes and ciphers.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Scope shotgun. I'll take those. I'll weigh up their use, but it's possible they might be useful.
I tread a path unexplored.
Let's go back down. So hopefully we can get to that area I couldn't get to previously. Yeah, it was up there.
I see the forbidden.
Open latch. Okay, what's this? I'm not sure.
Duty prevails.
The papers are covered in cramped handwriting. When you stop to examine it more closely, it turns out to be a single endless string of numbers. The container is... Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, this was from Argenta. These people were supposed to bring death to enemies of humanity, but instead they became trapped in this place. How many of them died here without ever having experienced the bliss of doing battle in the Emperor's name? Meanwhile, this container is filled to the brim with dried, polished human bones. You can barely make out the ecclesiarchy symbol on the rusted plasteel.
See? Right there.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
This. Nothing but rubbish and a few spent casings are inside. Now we probably do go up there, but there's something here.
Let's seize the opportunity.
The Emperor favors me today.
What do we got? We got Coffin Maker's Sledge. Power hammer. I'm not sure who would use that, but it sounds like it might be quite good. That's my printer telling me it's getting low on toner, as it likes to do several times a day. Do you hear that? That's not the creaking of a container. It's some kind of creature howling. Is it trying to scare us away by screaming, or is it calling to its own kind? We need to prepare for the worst. Let's have a look.
Lesson learned.
Failed the Medicaid test. A glittering object on the corpse's hand catches your eye. A string of silver prayer beads with a vaguely familiar Imperium symbol.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Someone has taken shelter in the old container. There is a simple bed and a table, both of which are buried in data slates and papers. That's probably the guy. And the walls are scribbled over in unintelligible calculations. The excrement of a very large creature. You see guardsman dog tags and pieces of armour. Oh, okay. Alright, Tertius. The grey-clad man taps his fingers on his data slate. His bulky head implant showers the surroundings liberally with sparks.
200 million. No, didn't account for corrosion, but where?
Abelard, tell the scribbler what I'm here for. The seneschal's booming voice causes a small avalanche of grain in one of the opened containers. Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Dahlia von Borinicus von Valancius, bearer of the sacred warrant, has come to collect the inventory of the tithe shipment. The clerk winces and mutters mechanically.
Tertius Court, rank 3 scribe of the Departamento Catalogus, quantity 1. The inventory,
His dry reddened eyes fix upon you.
There is no rogue trader on the inventory. I can't give you anything before I fill in the forms. So let's start with the retinue.
Relax, Tertius. There is no time for any further inventory taking. Just give us the report and we will take you to the shuttles without any trouble. The clerk's tense shoulders relax a little.
I believe you, but the report, just one more tiny bit of stock taking, all right?
You heard Solomon. Time is running out. The document court, no digressions.
Please understand, I need time for additional inventory taking. Just a little, a couple of years, no, decades.
Tertius's face brightens suddenly as his implant flashes again.
Ah, yes, of course. Let me open the path to the cogitator. Yes, that's where the inventory is.
And we absolutely trust him. Especially because the game's saved, which generally suggests that all may not be as it seems.
The world will bow.
I would like to get through here, but I guess maybe we have to do it from the other side. Ooh. Is that where we go, or...? Elastic gloves. First time in a round, if the wearer kills 3 more targets with a weapon area that does not spend MP and does not count towards the... Ooh. Potentially interesting. What this? Chip data slate. We hid in the container when things started to look bad on the old Heartless. We'll climb out once they unload the goods at the port warehouse. I bet those thick-headed lawmen won't even realise they've graciously brought a couple of ratsies right to their precious hoard. Got no food here though, and it's cold as a grave. It's fine, we'll manage. They're not going to drag all this to the other side of the sector, are they? Soon Trey and Kyra are going to be the richest rats in the whole expanse. Emaciated blue-skinned frozen corpses cling to the container's lid with broken nails. Shattered knives lie at their feet. The patches on their clothes bear the name Heartless, which, as we know, is now our ship. Which way should I go? Oh, I thought there might be a slope. It's not. Okay, so we go this way.
Intriguing.
There are pits in the sand as if someone tried to dig their way out, or dig something out, or dig their way out. More guards, huh? The sand is their ally. Watch out.
The heretic to live.
I will take you down.
Okay, well there's not a lot of places for us to stand that isn't currently covered by sand. Ambol Mother. I guess there are some places. I'm interested to see what happens if we just kill this thing. Like... Cassia.
If I may.
I doubt it'll move.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
The order's clear. Lex is inescapable. It won't take long.
Ah, okay, so it likes to retaliate.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Probably worth sticking that down.
If only that were possible. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
There we go. Alright, we do that again. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Let's get to it.
Who are you shooting at? Oh, it's back there. Okay, well let's do
One
that.
step closer. I need no guidance.
High momentum.
Purpose guides me. Ruin beckons. I accept my offering.
Okay. Where's my momentum thing gone?
I will triumph.
Given no order to die.
Oh, I didn't see it hitting Solomon. God damn it!
I won't waste my time on that. One step closer.
I'll paint your death in colors.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Stick all the usual
Doubt
bits and
is
bobs
for the
on.
weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
High momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I'll do it. With you, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. You, my Emperor! I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer. But you, my Emperor! I'll do it. Faith without this is why I was chosen. As the Emperor... I'll do it. Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act.
Firing pattern detected.
Didn't really mean to hit Pascal there. I guess I could even have put that controlled shot on. Never mind. That's in the past. Right, Cassia, well, we've got this guy now, so... Put it back on Dahlia.
If I may.
Emperor, deliver us!
And it's still Dahlia's turn.
Blood-soaked tribute.
Cover. Now.
You...
This thing is being
frighten
rather
me.
pesky, isn't it? Give it to Avalok, then he gets
Purpose guides me.
free. He gets all his movement and stuff, doesn't he?
No matter the cost! Indeed. At
Okay,
your
do
beck
that.
and call.
Enemy.
Victory is imminent. Target well struck.
pretty good.
It will be done. An exemplary strike. I will do my duty.
Still Dahlia's turn. I don't think she can really do very much more. I guess we'll buff Solomon up, who's very close to death. Now it actually is Avalard's turn.
My place is at the fore. It will be done. At your beck and call. Target well struck.
Oh, jeez.
Indeed.
Guess we'll do that. Okay, let's go for this.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Doubt is for the weak.
I like to not hit him.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds. I am his will made manifest. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay. God, I haven't used Pascal for a long time. It's never got this far. Let's put this in, I suppose. Can't remember what it even does. Guess I'll put that on.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binary override. Request approved. My vow is to serve.
Alright, let's take the shop. So we got... yeah, let's just single target.
The scriptural probability analysis successful.
Put that on him.
Science knows all, comprehends all.
Alright, Solomon is a bit the worse for wear. I don't have any healing though. What does this do? 4 MP and 4 AP. Alright.
Understood.
Yeah. Protect me. Get that guy.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Bite him again.
One of us would be enough.
Bite
Let's
that one.
test our skills, Glato.
Bold. Still Pascal, I guess.
Request approved. I venerate you, machine spirit. My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright, Solomon. Why don't we fight her? Okay, that's probably it for his turn.
It's time to regroup.
Who we got now? It's Cassia, huh?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Solomon, why don't you do a nice double slug in this thing's
I'll
face?
take it as target eliminated.
Got it. Awesome. No one got knocked out, which is good.
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than
I tread a path
What are you saying, Pascal? I
unexplored.
can't really understand you. What's this? A muffled growl comes from beneath the sand. The moment you approach, the sound fades and blood starts pumping in your temples. You feel something. What do we got? Intimidating growl is a shield. Requires heretical follower. Okay, I don't have anyone like that. Glyto, got something in there for us? Oh, it's probably this thing, right? Okay, a couple more pet things that we can't use.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
The people were buried up to their necks in the sand. The agony that is forever imprinted on their twisted faces shows this was a harsh execution. Whenever the wearer uses those, they gain 10... Maybe... Checking if there's any secrets there. I don't think there is. So basically that guy tried to kill us, didn't he? So that's what we're...
I'll better myself through my
confront him on.
service.
Let's seize the opportunity.
So, about that thing that you just did. The clerk gives a hounded look, his implant crackling ominously. You've eliminated the ambles? Good. I'm crossing them off the inventory. How many injuries have you sustained? I must account for the units of blood spilt. You tried to kill me. The clerk's eyes well up. I thought it would stop you. I have a job to finish. You can't imagine how hard this is. The workload, the responsibility. Please understand, I'm on my own here. Well, almost. The clerk adds in a conspiratorial whisper. There's another scribe here. He works at night and litters the reports with errors. Do you even realise what the consequences are for attempting to kill a rogue trader? Yes, death! But with you gone, the tithe would have stayed here. It would have given me time. Meeting the target, filling in the last form, those are the only things that matter.
He's lost his mind and is unlikely to recover it. I see no point in judging a madman. I suggest simply collecting inventory and leaving.
How did the ambles get here in the first place? Ambles, repulsive, aggressive pests. They adapt to any environment. This world is infested with them. They got to the tithe and gobbled up everything they saw, and I had to update the inventory. The clerk's voice falters and turns into inconsolable weeping. Why are so few clerks assigned to an entire planet? There used to be more of us. 5 died of exhaustion. 3 were killed in collapses of tithe assets. 2 were eaten by ambles. Another 10, no, 11. I don't know. Administratum replenishments are too rare. This world is too highly classified. Enough. Where's the inventory? It's incomplete! The scribe recoils and clutches his head with a moan. The inventory is in my implant and is notifying me of unaccounted for assets all the time. The clerk whimpers. His implant creaks in response. My head is the inventory. Not another word, and do not even think about falling behind. The clerk sobs and lowers his sparking head, ready to follow you. Come on. So... is there anything this way? This is the way we want to go, isn't it? I've already got that.
The world will bow.
Oh. Can I get there? Aha. Okay. What's that? Ah. What have we got? Servo gauntlets. Dodge penalty of the wearer's armor is reduced by -10. If the wearer's agility is 60 or more... Okay, that's pretty good. With a shield, that target must be knocked prone. Maybe... I can't remember what Solomon's wearing as a helm. So let's find out. He's wearing these, which are pretty pointless for him. So let's put those on. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool, actually. So what was this? At the end of their turn, the wielder gains... No, we want to keep him with this shotgun reload. That's a really cool shield. This thing... It's two. Mind you, I think you can wield two-handed with one-handed. Yeah, okay, so we'll put that there. That's kind of like a a longer range shotgun. That seems good. Yeah, we can get rid of this. So dodge penalty, so that his armor dodge penalty is X075. So this will give him, so his current dodge is 92, which is pretty good, but this would do absolutely nothing. Maybe it doesn't affect that as a flat percentage. I don't know. Oh well. Tempted to go back to these. I don't think he really uses that ability, so I don't even know if he has that ability. Now, he doesn't have a lot of strength and weapon skill, does he? So that's fairly pointless. What about Abelard? Is this something he could use? I like his auto-striking power sword, though. Now, Argenta is using this, isn't she? So I guess I don't need another one, do I? Don't have anyone that benefits. Keep that for now, I don't know. I was going to look at this armor as well. Wow, 60% armor. Okay, that is better. I think that's better. So his armor's at 43 at the moment. So if he switches out to this, 73. Let's put that down. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that for now. Let's go back up. Shuttle's arrived. Rogue Trader, we are now in the final stage of the loading process. Consequently, your shuttle is finally able to maneuver around and land. As soon as the matter of the inventory is settled, you will be free to depart. Here's your clerk. What's next? We do not have much left to load. The bulk of it is already on the barges, and the rest is being delivered automatically. We merely need to decide what to do with the living tithe. They have bred irresponsibly and are now twice as numerous as before. Alright, we're going to go Iconoclast as per our playthrough. They are people, not a living tithe. Take everyone. If there's not enough room, throw out something rotten. Proctor Jaeger nods without taking her eyes off her data slate. Evidently, the fate of these people interested are only within the framework of statistics. Then it is settled. Your shuttle is ready to depart. We will take care of... Watcher of Lethus. The space around you suddenly fills with screeches and crackles that pour from every voxcast and speaker. Then you hear a deep male voice.
Query. Invitation to the von Valancius orbital station. Uploading coordinates into the shuttle's central cogitator. Complete. Purpose. Finalizing the Oblivion Directive.
The voice goes into a guttural, gurgling cough.
Tarry not, offspring. If you delay, you will be blown up along with all the extraneous subjects.
Blast it, Jaeger whispers, grabbing her data slate and typing frantic commands into it. Abelard wrinkles his face tentatively. Oh, that voice. Does it sound familiar? No, why would it? Forgive me, Lord Captain, I'm hearing things. Who are you?
Answers, answers, yes, we've always had a thirst for knowledge. I will satisfy your curiosity when you come to me. I need to know if you have what it takes to see this through. Now hurry, this world will soon cease to exist.
Okay, well we best leave, huh? Jaeger's data slate is flashing a panicked red. The augurs are recording some anomalous seismic activity. Someone has started arming the cyclonic bombs in the bowels of Lethus. The machine spirits are rejecting all counter-litanies. The planet is done for. We cannot stop this. Her lips tighten into a white streak and her data slate falls to the floor. I demand an explanation, Rogue Trader. Why can't we block the Oblivion? Who is your accomplice?
What do you think you're doing, Jaeger? Lower your weapon this instant.
I'm as clueless as you are. Allow me to explain. You seized the tithe by somehow obtaining both the Marshal's and the Administratum's authorizations. Then an accomplice contacted you and tricked the machine spirits into activating the destruction of the world with cyclonic bombs. Bombs delivered years ago from a von Valancius world, I should add. All that is left to do is to get away and cover your tracks. Did I miss anything?
Enough, Jaeger. Not only are your efforts not helping to protect the tide, they are actually hurting the cause. Lay down your weapons before you make one final mistake.
I see you no longer serve the Lex Imperialis, but the interests of a rogue trader. Jaeger resolutely clutches her weapon. Could we perhaps try to avoid bloodshed? That depends entirely on you and what you are about to tell me. Okay, this is 92% of success. Don't you find that there were too many inconsistencies in this story? What if the situation is not, in fact, the result of some insanely devious plan of mine? Have you considered that I may have been unwittingly involved in someone else's scheme? Succeeded. She narrows her eyes. That sounds plausible. Hang on, let me just take down the music, because it's going boom, boom, boom right now. Yeah, let's bring that down a wee bit, huh? Did you hear those strange noises on the Vox line? That is what intercepted transmissions sound like. Why would one of my servants do that? Perhaps someone is trying to frame you, or there are even more convoluted motives involved. The bolter's muzzle lowers slowly as if overcoming an invisible obstacle. I see no need for further confrontation. Consider the issue settled for now. We will board your flagship and you will investigate the identity of the perpetrator. Let us return to this matter in the Marshal's presence on Dargonus. Yeah, let's go.
Intriguing.
All ass. Watcher's orbital station. Okay, no idea who this guy is. Watcher of Lethus. A human torso is built into the massive cogitator. Countless cables entangle the shriveled body and snake under the pale skin.
Identification, rogue trader von Valancius, initiating the final stage of the Oblivion Directive.
A ragged wheeze escapes the Vox grill, and the man's speech becomes more animated and bilious.
You have arrived at last, offspring. At last, everything ends. Go on, take the last step. Confirm the execution of the directive, and in so doing destroy Lethus. Take its riches and free me from this unbearable vigil.
Explain to me what's going on now.
You really do not know. Did she choose not to tell you, or did she not get the chance? Doesn't matter anymore. Yours is the blood of the dynasty, and so I'm compelled to give you this answer.
The man announces in a mechanical voice, Supreme Ordinance, the arrival of the head of the von Valancius dynasty with the purpose of the complete extraction of the tithe triggers the immediate activation of the Oblivion Directive by the Watcher of Lethus. At the moment of the directive's activation, the machine spirits of the initiation systems are bound in Prometheus Proxima-class Cogni shackles. The Cogni shackles cannot be removed by any means. The directive guarantees the rogue trader's acquisition of the planet's assets, and the destruction of Lethus, presented as being caused by the actions of the enemies of humanity.
So Lady Theodora intended to steal the tithe from the start. She arranged the world's destruction to cover her tracks, installed a servant to keep an eye on things, and even made a contingency plan in case of her own death. All she needed was an opportune moment. Like this one. With the Expanse being torn apart, the planet's death looked convincing.
An outrageous accusation. Lady Theodora never would have sullied herself with such heresy. Stealing the sacred tithe? Never. Were you the one who intruded on my conversation with Vigdis prior to our landing on Lethus?
Yes, I needed to exchange codes with the flagship in order to identify the vessel and its owner. I had to sift through onboard communication channels and systems to verify the new Lord Captain's data and her right to be one.
Abort Lethus' destruction this instant.
I must refuse. The Supreme Ordinance states that if the head of the dynasty has declared the tide's evacuation, I am to destroy the planet. You are the one who announced to the arbitrators that you were taking the tithe with you. The directive has been initiated and the Cogni shackles placed. It cannot be stopped.
What if I simply kill you?
Then you will change nothing. The directive cannot be stopped. The Cogni shackles, once applied to the initiation systems, are unbreakable. Accept your fate, offspring. I accepted mine long ago.
You want me to claim the tithe for my own?
I have long since been robbed of the luxury of freely expressing my thoughts. I am merely quoting Theodora's plan.
This qualifies for a culprit's confession, except the culprit herself is dead, and judging this creature would be pointless. Still, we must decide what to do next, Rogue Trader.
Solomon gives you a long look before continuing.
If the Marshal learns the whole truth, it will make things difficult for everyone. It is better that you redress Theodora's crime by sending part of the tithe to support the afflicted worlds of the Expanse and delivering the rest to the Administratum.
So you're essentially proposing to steal it?
Before that conversation we had, I would have considered it a crime myself. But with the Expanse burning and after witnessing every shade of absurdity on Lethus, my opinion has changed. Helping the distressed planets is an investment in the future. A future which we may not live to see if we don't look after the people. Besides, how are we to collect new tithes without those who labor for the good of the Imperium?
I agree.
Good. I've had enough complications for one mission. Alright, let's decide what to do.
Then announce your decision.
Iconoclast again. A portion of the tithe will remain with me, and I will see to it that it finds its way to the worlds affected by the crisis. How are we doing on the Iconoclast rank? We're up to 400. It still says rank 4 Fanatic. Was it rank 4 or rank 3 before? I can't... Can I actually... Follower, blah blah blah. Ah, okay, yeah. So it goes up to 500 on the next one. That's pretty good. Any attacks from allies that may hit other allies will be dodged if possible. Any allied ability that may target an ally and has a resistance test will be resisted by allies. Oh, I'd love to get up to that, but we'll see. It's still 100 away.
You are a better person than Theodora was. Do not take this as a compliment. It is an extremely detrimental quality for a rogue trader. The rogue trader has spoken. The barges will go where she has decreed, and the Watcher of Lethus has served his purpose. I had hoped that I would feel relief. I know that it's there, locked inside my protocols. And she wanted me to know and to not feel.
The Watcher's head hits his sunken chest. Even at this moment of his death, he was denied the elation of freedom. The vid screens of the cogitators flicker, trying to process the influx of data, and then fade all at once. Okay. What else have we got here? We got some goods over there. Let's take what we can grab.
Embrace true power.
Stop! There!
Operation successful. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay, lots of cargo, just check. I think that's pretty much all collected. Let's leave then. I guess we go back to Dahlia. Your Voxcaster hisses softly, drawing your attention. It seems to have been hailing you for some time now. Lord Captain, your immediate intervention is required. The barges you sent to Dahlia have been attacked by enemy ships that just emerged from the warp. What ships are they? They carry no identifying marks, and the signatures are unreadable. All I can tell you is that they are of Imperial construction. How do they find us? At present, we do not know, Lord Captain, but we are working on it. Prepare for battle, I'm coming.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Let's see. This is us? Who are we fighting? Is that it? Oh no, I see. Okay, so there's a couple behind as well. Alright, well.
Steer us to our target.
I thought it went further than that. We're still just out of range. Okay, I can get more range. Could move. Let's move. Right.
Let the
Eat dirt.
incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
Alright, I'll take a bunch of torpedoes.
Torpedoes, now! Unleash torment! Send their souls to the void!
Oh, let's take some range. My dorsal guns might be able to hit that ship then. Yep.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons!
Think we may possibly be done. Okay. I feel like this will probably be alright, unless there's reinforcements, which there might be. Okay, so we are getting more ships. Fair enough. All right. Well, let's take control of the torps. Can I do any of them?
Let destruction pour forth!
Alright, well we better go hunting for these things.
Let the Empyrean guide us.
I thought that was a lot longer. Maybe have I equipped something else by accident?
Torpedoes! Now!
Yeah, I'm starting to nibble away. Yeah, go blow up on this ship, that seems good. We got some more ships coming up behind, so let's send some off to head towards there. Likewise, maybe that one. Torpedoes go again. I don't really know what to do. I mean, I guess probably going to come up here and fire on ships, so let's just kind of be in the area. It might blow up, of course. Yep. My turn, please.
The enemy shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
Alright, so we can set our torpedoes to come and detonate over here. Oh, great. Oh, God. I don't even know where I am. Do anything to it.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons!
We broke their shield, Lord Captain.
So I can't move. Why is that?
Let destruction pour forth!
No escape pods detected. No emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
So, which is the acceleration phase? It's the first one, isn't it? So I can't get in position for a good ram.
Chart a course. Send them into the cold void.
The target's void shield has been weakened.
Can't do anything about that. I think it's running away. If we can launch a
Unleash torment.
torpedo straight on it.
Send their souls to the void. Torpedoes, now.
Ooh, might be able to fire again.
Macro cannon, annihilate them. Let destruction pour forth.
The dark void will erase their colors.
Very nice. Okay, well, we're doing alright. There's still stuff happening. Just have to leave that for now.
Tremble.
I wonder what the wind condition is here. I noticed there was like a highlighted area up here. I wonder if that's like their escape zone. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need the barges to get there. Let's take control of some torps. We really need to be
Let the
bringing
Imperium
our way
guide
back round to these ships, huh? I might as well launch them.
To the void. Torpedoes,
These guys might come in closer on their turn.
Send their souls to the void.
There is that one as well. One turn away. I think it should be okay. These guys, I don't know if they're blocked or something. I guess probably they are. Let's detonate. You're not getting anywhere useful. You might. I think we'll be out of range, but you never know. Alright, these guys though. Let's get a couple of... Oh wait, what? Is this me? Oh, this is the Unforgiven. Okay. Coming with a ram.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies!
Do not miss your chance, Elantak.
We have lost the shield! Let us not lose our shield!
Desire.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons! Let destruction pour forth!
I think that's probably about as much as I can achieve.
Strike them! Now!
I think it might be out. If we can get into that zone. There it goes. We got one out. These guys are still just sitting there. I don't know why. Torpedoes. Okay, let's go there.
The enemy shield has fallen. Let's finish our prey.
Yeah, let's just let's finish these guys off.
No escape pods detected. No emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
Back to us, huh? Okay, so we got... we can hit with these.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies! Let destruction pour forth! Send them into the cold void!
The enemy shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
Ramming speed.
Beware! Our shields have been wiped out.
Yeah, I think we're doing alright. Probably it.
Target destruction confirmed. Praise the oldest sire.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons. Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Another victory
There
of
we go.
2 great dynasties, Lord Captain.
Not bad at all.
Reporting all enemy vessels destroyed. When will these upstarts get the message? You attack a rogue trader, you'll be floating in the void like a dead rat in a lower decker's soup.
Sorry, what did I ask? How did they know where we were?
Traitors. Some of them have infiltrated the crew. Dozen voidsmen, a few officers. Even when Astropath blasted his arse. The Ryla scumbag sent his mates the system's coordinates when we arrived. Their ships must have been patrolling this region in the hopes of discovering Lethus.
Who were they?
Well coordinated, well equipped, signatures encrypted. Those weren't some nameless voids rabble. They were professionals. Mercenaries, Lord Captain.
Where are these traitors? I wish to interrogate them.
The Master-at-Arms handled their interrogation personally, and she managed to break the most resistant ones. In short, we learned that they wanted to destroy part of the tithe and retreat. Strange behaviour for pirates, wouldn't you agree? The last one spat out a cryptic warning along with his entrails. By the time you get back to Dargonus, it'll be too late. I don't know what that means exactly. What are the barges? Successfully translated into the warp and are now on their way to the designated coordinates, Lord Captain.
Report received. We're moving out. Marshal Strax must be told about what happened here. Okay. Well, I think we'll probably leave... Let me just quickly repair as well. I'll probably leave it there for now. When we come back next time, we'll go back over to Dargonus and see what's happening over there. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that's always very much appreciated. Leave me any comments as well. Let me know what you thought about the ship battle, We had quite a big fight against the Ambles. That was quite a fun fight. That was one where we couldn't just decimate things in one turn. It took a bit of wearing things down to get through. So I enjoyed that. If you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.